Can you guys hear me now? Thank you, Graham. I didn't know I must have accidentally muted the thing. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, I put the link out if you guys want to come up. I'm just, like I said, I'm very sick. I wanted to have a show earlier. I had some stuff planned. Now I just want to come on and let y'all know, say sorry about that earlier, and to bring up the stuff we're trying to do. Again, there's a lot of things that I'm working on that I can't do because I'm disabled or laid up. But the certificate, which is really cool, is online. I know the majority of it, but like I said, they teach you how to identify life threatening infections, which I'm not qualified to do. And you should know how to do it first. Now, eventually, I'll get it myself, but that's one of the things I want to do. And then I'm trying to get the American Legion to cover Graham's and my, and even Mighty, I guess, clearance to work with the actual VA. Because, we don't want to be discussing the troop movements. Because, you want to keep track of all those dangerous homeless vets out there. It's because they could assemble in the parking lot and, set up a revolutionary. I don't know. Anyway, we came up with ways around that as well. Plain simple. But that's something that people should be aware of, that when you want to go help vets, you can't walk into the VA because a lot of these vets that are out there, because I've said this before, a lot of problems people talk about the VA. Okay, when you talk about the problems of the VA, you got to make sure you understand the problems are coming from the people working at the VA. It's not necessarily the VA itself. The VA is quite possibly one of the greatest resources for vets ever assembled. It's just being mishandled. What we're trying to do is link up with these people there that actually do their job and then refer them to the people rather than just giving them a phone number. This is taking a little bit of a while because this is taking a little bit of a while. I mean, I send emails and stuff out and text every day. The only thing you can do, I can give you a little trick you can do. If you're trying to get a hold of someone and they never respond, start saying good morning every fucking morning. Every morning. Every fucking morning you say hi to them. All right? Now I'm going to tell you how it works. Just send a simple hello. Good morning. Bless you. Hope things are going well. And then send them a letter. Can I please ask you something? Hi, NC. Thank you for stepping in. I was all wondering why I hadn't seen you in a while, and I forgot that you are packing up to leave. So we got the duck races, guys, are coming up, and I was there's not a lot of people in here. This is one reason I came on at night for this little thing, just because how sick I am. I don't know. I wanted to make sure if something happened. It wouldn't be like in the middle of a fundraiser or something, but anytime, no matter how many there are, if you wanted to donate, the taggers are there's somewhere. There's like one rolling across the thing. There's one pinned on the regular YouTube channel. And like I said, everything you donate, whether it be money or if it's food or if it's hats, like hats, gloves, blankets, all that stuff gets itemized. All that stuff stays with V for Vets. It's either in the V for Vets storage unit or in the form of cash. It actually goes to the V for Vets bank account, all of which are transparent in the state of California. We got all these wonderful things hooked up. Now we want to be able to, we just got started. If it wasn't for Graham and Mighty, I'd still, so they're going back out now, guys. They're going to be going out here soon to again help the homeless. So we're getting back up and we're getting rolling again. It's just, I wish I could go out, but there's a lot of other things that that my brothers and sisters at V for Vet have made me understand I can do while I'm waiting to get better. And I know for a fact that it's in good hands anyway. Graham and Mighty will be able to get who they need, like D Street went last time. That was really nice. So we are able to go out and feed now. There's other projects we're doing that, like the database we're trying to get set up. It's not like any normal one. Like I said, if I give you a number, the idea is that not only do I give you a number, but I give you the name of a contact person with their extension. So you call them up and you're guaranteed to get help from that person one way or another, rather than just calling up the VA and being lost in the array of numbers and menus. Now I definitely got the time to do this kind of work because I can't go anywhere. But that's where we are right now. And I put the link out there, guys. I am just trying to occupy time because I don't feel good, and I wanted everyone to know why I missed my fundraiser. Fundraisers for us are very important because last month I wasn't able to get the funds for the storage until 2 days after its due date. So I had to pay $25 out of my pocket. I will not charge V for Vets a late fee. And the fact that they would do that to a nonprofit charity, and it does matter, man. It's I understand if you're out there making money for yourself and you do something like that, sure you should pay, But no, we depend on donations for the storage unit, and we donate, and when we can't get it, we have to come up with it on our own. And so we don't believe in late charges. So we chew the 25 because that's another $25 away from the vets. And remember, like I said, if you give a donation and you say you want that 100, let's say you give $100 and you want that to go for food only, then we try to honor that as best as we can. So if you wanted it for the food, not to go for the storage, then we have to try to make that accommodation to you. I do that because I want you to understand that everything you give us and whatever you give us goes exactly what you want. We don't really care what you want to do with the money. We are facilitators, and all we care about is that you're helping out some vets, you're helping out some homeless people. So it's all good. It's all win-win no matter what you do. You send hats and gloves. That all goes to homeless vets. Now, we don't just service the people in LA. We do Canada. We'll be hooking up with Australia soon. My brother Ross and maybe even Spirit. I haven't talked to him, but I figure I could throw him on the burner, kind of like guilt him into it. But we want to be able to do that. We have Bill Admin in Canada. He's doing a lot of exciting things. He's working with his actual government to open up community gardens that are named B for Vets. That's just amazing. So I mean, we're doing the things. It's just that unfortunately, the two people that did the footwork the most, me and Bram, have both been run over by trucks. I mean, but see, that's the great thing, guys. You look at Graham. He goes out and feeds the homeless. The guy's sick as I am. He knows what I'm going through. He can barely walk. And me and him go out and still do this shit. All I'm saying, people, your kangaroo lawyer, yeah, right, whatever. And your kangaroo lawyer better just keep his buddy away from me. Because I'm going down to Australia and I'm gonna hunt me some kangaroo and skin them right there in front of the rest of their buddies. Yeah, I get the shit kicked out of me by a kangaroo. I shouldn't blame the kangaroo, though. That's stupid ass American. All right, so again, guys, if someone wants to come up and just hang with me for a while, it's making me company to try to get through this. I don't feel like going to. I can't sleep, can't lay down, can't do anything. Graham, yes, he's here. You can come up, Graham. Or NC Deb. There's so many things I want to do for V for Vets and so little time to do it. The storage unit is important. I wish it wasn't. But we grandfathered that thing and I don't want to lose it. It can hold up to 20 pallets in it. I am going straight for the pallets. Now, if it wasn't for the fact that some of them are donated or an entire pallet for $5, I wouldn't even take them. But because you got to sort through them, they're bottom pallets, so stuff is going to be ruined. But you got to understand, I buy a pallet for $10, and get 1,275 hand sanitizers, and let's say 300 or 400 are damaged. Well, that still gives us all them to put in the packs. And now we can put 2 in instead of just 1. But you can't let Graham come up. Oh, your sister's sleeping, isn't she? Ooh, here's KY. He's got my favorite logo. His old school. So yeah, that's the thing, guys. I am a scavenger. And I intend to fill those things up. The pallets usually come with stupid things. I'm not kidding. You can do the same thing. And see, what's really cool is you can go get one of these pallets of stuff. You can deliver it to V for Vets, and you get to write it off as if you got it regularly. See how that works? You get rewarded for your generosity. And our secretary, Bell Admin, will make up all the appropriate legal receipts for you. You can write them off on your taxes. If you're a business, it's always good. It makes you look good. I'm working with Stevie to come up with window decals for people to donate. If you're a business, you can put it up there. I am a donator of V for Vets, a non-profit taxable charity. We want you guys to realize it. Because I understand. I get a lot of emails constantly of people say, how do we know you're not a fraud? You come from the 1A. Well, just because we come from 1A doesn't mean it's a fraud. Let's get this straight right now. You got some of the most remarkable people anywhere in the 1A community. I met KY Packer, Bill Admin, S. Graham. They're all from the 1A community. Yeah, there's some issues, but there's issues everywhere. Yeah, and there's some going on about the scams being produced. But you got to understand, from the get-go, from the very first, we wouldn't even assemble this team of people on V for Vets. Graham wasn't even going to come to V for Vets when we talked about it until we had a 501, or at least we were considering doing that. Because like him, it's not just what you do, people. It's the appearance of what you do. I have some really good friends that I know don't steal. They don't steal. But I can't deal with you when you're putting donations into your private bank account. Even though I know this person wasn't stealing it, it did not matter. It does not matter. You just can't do stuff like that. So this is why if you're not going to do the charity game, don't do it. It is very specific. And what it is your reputation. Because right now we're small. That's a fact. But don't by any means think that this is where we're going to be in a little while. Mark my word, I will do what I plan to do. They're watching us right now. And as soon as we pass their test, people, they'll send over all the viewers we need. And it's not just viewers. I can get 10,000 subs within a week. Real simple. But every single person in there will just be just a number. We don't want numbers. We don't need numbers. Even with the 501c program that YouTube is offering, screw them. I'd rather have 10,000 people who care about vets and the homeless than 10,000 people who just came in to click and go home. That will not help us one bit. We are a very humble organization that requires your donations to survive. There will be no time, just in case the same person wants to write me another stupid, idiotic email. I am going to beg and beg and beg and beg and beg. That's all I'm going to do. Because anything that I get from you, which is completely AKY, and there's the man in charge of all that money, by the way. There's the other thing. I got comments they don't like me. That's fine. That has nothing to do with Bud Grower. Bud could die today, and this shit would still go on and be run perfectly by KY. So this money is separated from Bud, goes to KY. It's monitored by the state, and we put it to where it needs to be used. And all that is accounted by KY and, you know.
What do you mean I'm supposed to be accounting for it?
Well,
Shit.
yeah.
Damn. There goes my Kringle fund.
Well, the stripper fund. That evil. KY, I'm just wasting time tonight.
Yeah.
I was so sick earlier. But I'm hopeful, KY. I really am. I was able to get a hold of my friend and talk to her about these people. Apparently, she did some searching after I called her up. And basically, the way it works is this. In severe cases of neglect initiated by the elderly abuse and the ADA, they will automatically take over the resources of your care and send a team out. This team could, literally, there's going to be a doctor tomorrow. There's going to be nurses. According to what I was told by even Shannon, that they will be able to do everything a hospital can from my house. So no longer do I have to worry about appointments. Yeah, Graham, I want to vomit every time I see this. This is the most insane shit I have ever fucking seen in my life. How are you going to go and raise that much money and spend it on a fucking camera? My brother, Ice Cold Audits, okay, guys, was living in a goddamn shed in his truck, and he still paid for the gas. He still went out there and filmed. He didn't come out there with a motion picture quality camera. He went out there with this busted up iPhone. This is what I'm trying to talk about. And then you want to go after people like, and see, one of the
people
things,
out there raising money for weed, and they get money for weed.
which is fine. At least they're being honest about it. But let's get fucking real. You do not need to spend $1,200 on a fucking camera if you're talking about helping the homeless. You can go out there and say, I want a brand new camera and I want to spend $1,200 and yeah, you go for it. But to link it with the homeless is absolutely fucking absurd, because exactly how in the fuck did the homeless prosper from you spending money on a new camera? You know, we get a lot of hate mail for this, but you know what? I'll back my brothers up. You attack Graham, because Graham likes to point out these dumb fucks. And I'm telling you, we don't do anything on this channel. Me and KY are the epitome of driven snow. We don't make comments. We back off. We're representatives. But I'm telling you guys, anyone that gets attacked on Beef for Vets, it is a charity corporation. And we will pursue legally, to our means, any slanderous comments that involve taking down one of our charity organizations. This is ridiculous. We're not into the drama. We're into just helping the vets. That's it. Honestly, if I've done something to insult anyone out there, okay, I apologize. Except for the ones taking the money for the vets, I don't really give a fuck what you think. I back Graham right to the hill on that. You fucking took money out of the vets' mouths, out of their mouths, you fucking scumbag pieces of shit. But Graham can barely walk. He's sick as fuck. The same with me. The same with KY. Bill's the same way. And do you see any of us taking any fucking money? No. And what I can do is stick my fucking hand to my nose and wiggle it. Because we don't do any of that shit. So we can sit up here and talk about this shit. But anyway, we'll move on to happier stuff. Chasing everyone away. Me and KY.
Down to two people, probably me and Spirit or me and Graham.
No, you don't count. The minute you're on the panel, you don't count.
Well, then it's Graham and Spirit down in the chat, and me and you.
That's all right. I don't care.
One more came back.
Not trying to really do. It's not a fundraiser tonight. If someone were to donate, that's great. I'm too sick to do one. It's just a hardcore reality. But I wanted to say some things. I can't sit around. I'm too spastic and not say anything. But those are really bothering me because I did get messages because of an event that happened with me and Graham. So whenever I get messages like that, I will come out and make a comment on that, KY. My brother KY has said not a goddamn thing, so don't include him. But don't attack Graham. Not when he's telling the truth. Come on, guys. Just shut up. Graham will shut up. Graham's not going to keep going. He's not that way. But you're not going to sit there and call him a liar when he's not lying. I will back him up. That's just not going to happen. You're doing it. Please, guys. When V for Vets goes out and does a charity raiser, this was brutal to us. We once spent $1,800 on supplies to go out and feed the homeless. The cameraman that went out for us raised quite a bit of money. But a lot of the comments we got were as well, I donated to you. It never made it to us. It went to their private PayPals, their private accounts, and $1,800 went the way of the wind. We had one new subscriber. We didn't even get subscribers, and we had $25 donated the right way. The rest of that $1,800 went for everybody else to go out there and make lines like this. Keep those Digibots coming. They don't always keep us going out there and feed them. No, they don't. They do not. The only people that you can give money to that go out and feed the homeless are V4 Vets. We are a 501c. Bite me. We don't get a damn penny. So I will sit up here and tell you what kind of a shitbag you are for raising money for other items. Hell, when we sit here and talk about raising money for a food truck, we don't want to really involve the money that goes for Feed the Vets. We're trying to find other ways to get it. Because we want to be able to feed the fucking vets. That's the whole idea.
Hello, Snark and Sass. Welcome.
Hey, Snark and Sass. Now, of course, while I'm sick, I'm crabby.
Bud Sassin and Snarky. So watch out.
Yeah, Bud hasn't had a rant in quite a while, but I'm just getting too sick to put up with this shit. And attacking Graham or KY is just utterly ludicrous. You don't like Bud. Take on Bud. Bud's an asshole. Who the fuck cares about Bud? Yeah, I don't care. Go ahead. But why would you attack the people that don't do anything but raise money for the homeless? I mean, it's just low. That's just an act of a coward. To go in and hack KY's account, file his taxes, you're a piece of shit. And you better pray we don't find you. Because I'll involve the lawyers, man. We'll put you in jail where you belong. It's not just going after KY personally. You're going after our vice president of a charity corporation. And yeah, I will use that. I will jump on that bandwagon like there is no tomorrow. Because I'm not going after you. You don't see me out there talking shit about your channel or anything. All we talk about, all Bud ever rants about is raising money. Apparently that's what you say anyway. All I am is an e-bagger. Okay, I'm e-bagging. I'm begging. Hell, dude, I'll get on my knees. Like I said, anyone out there has a crazy-ass fucking idea because I'm not lying. I'm dying. I'm a walking fucking dead man. So if you have something out there and you want to donate money, you want some crazy fucking thing done, I'll do it. I'll lay down across a railroad track for $1,000. I ain't playing. I have nothing to lose. So these emails and stuff, I'm not going to get rid of my phone. I was going to change my phone. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to change. So you keep texting me. I mean, Graham and KY and Bell are all right. Just ignore them. I mean, I'm just saying, guys. Y'all are wonderful people. You have no idea how much we love you guys. When I went in the hospital for 2 years, I thought we'd come out and there wouldn't be anyone, not a single person, following V for Vets. And there probably wouldn't be if it wasn't for Graham and Mighty and KY and them. Because I've been flattened. I'm so fucking sick. Between the, I have chronic heart failure and chronic kidney failure. chances are my liver's going in. They're talking about prostate gland, prostate cancer, and all kind of shit because I got wasted with those infections in that water. So, all I'm asking is before I go to get this up and running really good because we want a legacy. Me and KY, Graham, and Bell want to be able to transfer this over to our kids and to keep something like this going so that, you know, we can at least leave this world better than when we found us. So you guys can come with us. It's going to get more and more intense as I get sicker. Hopefully you'll see me go out and feed. That is my one bucket list, to get back out. Right now, it's not possible. Way too sick. However, so remember, it's like I said, this is really not a fundraiser, but we could use the help. We have a contributor who gives us money, but this money goes straight to the feedings. We're going to be doing a lot more feedings now. They're going to be shorter ones. We just want to be able to get out there, and it's a lot asking Graham and Mighty to keep doing this because, again, they're not getting paid for this. This is all on their dollar and their time. So while we want to have one every week, that has to be because of Graham and health and Mighty's work schedule, which is insane. Because remember, again, they're doing all this on their own. They still have to work. They still have a family. Okay. That's why things like this whole camera thing, Graham, really gets to me. Why do you need a camera for feeding the homeless? Hell, a lot of them don't want you to even film. Now the interviews, I'm doing shit.
You're roboting, bud.
Oh, I don't know why.
Yeah, why do you? The last thing you heard, and then you roboted about the camera.
Yeah, well, why do you need see, a lot of the times the cameras, people, when you go out to feed the homeless, you don't necessarily film them. You can keep the audio going sometimes, but
yeah, because sometimes they don't want to be filmed.
Exactly. And, you know, I need a mic. And even when I go do these interviews, they agree to the interview, I may not be able to film them. I'll be able to record the conversation. That's an interview, but that's about it. And trust me, as soon as I get my mic, I'm going to be doing interviews. I got a butt drop down that hill, KY.
We'll get you one of those little plastic sleds. You can sit in the sled and slide down the steps.
There you go. I do that too, man. The Snark and Sass, we don't know. We don't know who attacked KY like that. We don't know who attacked my channel. They tried to get both of them, but once they attacked Bud, I contacted YouTube and flagged my V for Vet account. Flagged it. I turned in the proof of the Bud. I told them that they're going after my account. So they actually fixed it to where they monitored my account and they caught him trying to get into it. Hopefully, because I alerted. Yeah, that's the other thing, people. I alerted them. So you idiots that keep trying to hack this account, they're waiting for you to do it.
Please do it.
Please do it. She's like, well, you don't want to really see. Yes, I do want to say something. We don't want to continue this shit. You whatever you did it for, you did. Go the fuck away. Just go the fuck away. Just leave. And I don't need to pursue you. Just stop. You haven't done anything that's not fixable. All they tried to do on my account was to shadow ban us and to remove the chat. That was insidious. They removed all chat abilities. I couldn't get messages or send them. And then they shadow banned, so you couldn't even look up the name. If you looked up Beaver Vets, it would not show up at all. That's what they did to Bud Grower. Hey, Nadine. Good to see you, girl. My other Australian buddy, I swear, I've been talking to my buddy Ross. Oh, God, KY, I'm telling you, brother, our dream may come true yet.
Well, that's a good thing. Let's just hope.
Yep, let's just hope. But that's it, guys. We need to get and like I said, I make this. I understand someone brought up, well, don't you think you should wait until you get back on your feet before you have a storage unit? Yes, I thoroughly agree. However, when we decided to open up that storage unit, that was the same fucking month that I ended up going in the hospital for the first time because of that wound. We had already started working with Walmart, and see, this is the thing. I have to literally dress up, which, God, people, I had talked to them about that, but honestly, put a 1 in chat.
All right, let's stop. Continue that. We had started working with Walmart and Costco.
Walmart. Right, and they have right, and they have a committee, and I have to physically go down and present the stuff to the committee, KY.
Right.
So my question is, should I dress up? See, here's the thing. Why do I want to dress up? I want to wear the beef red jacket. I want to wear normal clothes. We go out and help the homeless. Why would I put a suit on? It's almost like I'm trying to... But see, it could be a lack of respect if you don't put the suit on and you go and ask for money. I don't know, so I'm going to have to dress up, I guess. But they have a lot of nifty programs there, guys. A lot of nifty programs. Once you qualify, which we do because we're a 501c, that automatically gets us past the first hurdle. And then you're presented in front of a bunch of philanthropists that Walmart has that are all different.
Lined up. Let's just say lined up.
Right, exactly. And they can decide the contract is for 26 payments. That's how many they can make. Or they can make one. They can make $5 a week. They can make $1,000 a week, up to 5,000, 24 times before they have to renew it. So if we get lucky and we get someone that wants to donate us $5,000 a month for the next 24 months, well, there you go. We got us a sponsor. That when we reach that level, we'll be looking to try to get a I forgot what I was saying.
About getting that level of sponsor.
That would allow us to try to get a truck, which is our first goal. Just, getting a truck will allow us to feed more homeless. An incredible amount of homeless. I can keep up the food handler card, which is required in LA. I can train people to get it. I'm a food handler manager. That takes care of that requirement. Now the other requirement is to get a license to use a truck. And I've been looking into that. Because it's a charity, they may give you a general license to drive around it, and because you're not a money maker. So you're not restricted to getting a license in every single county. But if they wanted to be a bunch of, meanies about it, and they want a goddamn license in each state, we'll gear up to certain areas at first. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I need to get rid of the beard, Nadine. Okay, look at this, guys. Oops. I stole your idea, KY. Got a huge beard. I mean, it's not that bad, but I think I look better without a beard.
I do. I agree. I think you do.
My mother hated beards too. She was. I'm very excited about all this stuff because no matter what happens to me, KY, Bell, and Graham, and Stevie Mao and them they're in charge, so I don't worry. I don't have to worry about anything. I got lucky in that I met the right people at the right time. Yeah, it's rare to meet the same kind of people with the same kind of attitude about helping. Man, we can at the end of the day go to sleep knowing, look at ourselves in the mirror knowing we did. We honored our promise to support our troops, even by helping a handful, which we've done a lot more than that. I'm very proud to say we've served over 2,000 homeless people. And the short time that V for Vets has been going out, we have helped that many fucking people. So, not big, but productive. And I'm not going to stop looking for money, so please, you can send your stupid text, but I'm saying this right now to save you time. Yes, I e-beg. I'm going to e-beg. We're a charity network. We have to beg. And I'm the beggar. I'm the whore. That's what I do. So that's what I'm telling you. It's not KY up there. It's not Bell.
I suppose if the Jerry Lewis telethon came out, I suppose they'd call him an e-beggar too.
Exactly. I had no problem being an e-beggar. I never understood in a society that convinced us to lock each other up in our houses, how the fuck did you think normal people were going to survive? There's nothing wrong with asking for funds, because if you notice the people who use that term e-beggar, they all put out their PayPals and shit and ask for money. But it's not like they're asking for it. What they do is little key taggers like, let's piss off X by seeing if we can get more money. Whatever. Call it whatever you want. I need a camera so I can go out and film the homeless. Well, whatever, man. I can't. You know what? I went out and got 7 different types of infections that basically killed me. I'm stuck in a bed. No one's coming to help me, even though I qualify. Oh, and by the way, I got a letter from Medi-Cal. I'm up for renewal. There's no way I won't get it, KY, because the chronic heart and kidney failure. There's no way. But I mean, seriously, dude, they're putting me up for review. Well, what are you going to review?
The fact that we haven't provided you any
exactly
medical care for the last 7 months. Other than that,
sure, it gets better. IHS sent that dumbass that comes here a letter telling him he needs to contact me and tell me if I don't start using the hours, they're going to remove him again. You know, that's what I called him and said, the dumbasses that aren't sending any over to help. Are you serious? How are you going to not send someone to help me, then send me a letter saying if I don't get someone, you're going to cancel it? Quite frankly, KY, roll it up and stick it up your ass. I'm tired. I don't need you guys anymore. You're worthless. What's the difference? There's an illusion with your help. If you were any help, the Social Security wouldn't have stepped in and fired you. How bad do you have to be to have that happen? So, yeah. I'm not going to stop. Keep getting money for V for Vets storage unit this month. Hopefully we can get it soon. Last month I had to come up with my own money to pay for the late fee. We do not want V for Vets to pay for any late fees. Matter of fact, we don't really want V for Vets to pay for the storage unit out of the food money, but that's why we had to do the fundraiser. Someone asked me, didn't you get a donation from someone? Yeah, we did. We have a sponsor. But I know this sponsor. And the reason he's a sponsor is because all the money he gives goes to feeding the homeless. I've never asked him for anything else. The fact that he sponsored us, I fell on my knees. I'm not going to fucking ask him for anything else. And I'm sure it's a little bit leery, like I said. Because when it's filled to the rim with all the stuff, maybe. Till it gets filled up, it's a lot more stuff to at least justify. Because we got stuff in there, but it's just not enough to justify the unit. But problem is, we got it right before COVID struck. Once COVID struck, the price of the storage units tripled and quadrupled. It's insanity. My unit went up from 149 to 225 over that period of time. It just right through the roof. And the other bonus is pure lazy. It's 2 blocks away from where I am right now. I don't need a car. I don't need a bus. I can walk. Well, the irony is I can't walk right now. And I'm not dumb enough to try to push a wheelchair down that road. Man, I'm going to put the link back out in case anyone wants to come up and say hi. So, did you see that link I sent you with the wound care thing?
No.
You can get it right now for $150. It's normally $700. Just like most of the Red Cross ones are like about $900 or whatever. And that's the abbreviated course, the one that specifically deals with wounds for stopping infections. I'm not going to get the one that does the CPR and stuff. I know how to do it. Don't need to be certified again. I mean, I'd be able to do it if needed, but...
I was told you're certifiable right now.
Yes, I am certifiable, of course. Oh my God, Snarkins, that you remember that. Yes, I've got the stuff here at the house. Now I got to clear the table off and remake them. Grant is actively now with Mighty looking for a U.S. vet camp. The exciting thing is, Snark, once we find this camp, not only will we be supplying food, boxed foods, that have like 8 cans in there, a can opener, whatever, but we will be giving out some of those solar heaters for the camp people running the camp so they can heat their food up during the day. So yeah, we're all excited. We're, like I said, we're trying to get back out there. Now, normally I'd say I have someone, by the way, that can take me around. So once I can walk a little, I can start going around doing interviews and finding these camps. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yes, your random knowledge keeper. You're back. Keeper was the first person in the room. So yeah, I'll probably have another show in a day or two. I wanted to come on tonight because, like I said, I had everything planned out today, but then got really sick.
Goalkeeper, welcome. Good to see you.
Again, so I won't. I guess I brought that up enough, but remember, anything you donate is you can deduct it on your taxes.
Completely tax deductible. That's correct.
Yep. Oh. And like I said, if you send stuff like blankets or shit like that, they'll be itemized and a receipt to be sent back to you. That way you can write off both the money and any medical supplies
and the shipping.
Yes.
Any associated cost, including your mileage to and from the post office if you need be. Now remember that charitable miles.
No. Well. Well, you need to stay on for a little while longer, TY. I don't know how much longer.
Yeah, you're struggling. I hear it.
Man, dude. And then I had to deal with my roommate tonight. He's going through some rough shit. And you see, the fucked up thing is I really can't help him all that much, KY. I can't even go in and try to cheer him up. I'm so damn sick. The underwear you sense for KY, that's just... Were they panties? Look at that. He sent you some underwear, KY.
No, he said the underwear I sent you. He's talking about you, bud.
He says it was for KY.
But so what did he send you?
I don't know. I directed it to your house. I never opened it.
Well, I never got anything, so I wouldn't know anything about it.
Look at no, he said thongs. How nice.
Oh, thongs. Okay.
Nothing looks. Oh my god. I'm not even going to say that. I curtail my comments. Oh, the interview thing. I found some more people I want to interview. That one nurse called me up today, and I want to interview her. She is an actual vet. She don't want to come up on panel, KY.
No, that's her
That's fine.
prerogative.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to film it, upload, send it to Graham or Bell, and they can run through and edit it. I can't do any editing right now. I don't even want to learn how to do it, because then I got to go straight back on to Rumble. I can't believe I've added kicked it. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this kick or not. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is agonizing. Literally agonizing. It's like going back to MySpace.
MySpace.
Yeah, that's what it's like. It's insane. However, they donate. They donate quite a bit. Someone's like, well, so you have no morals about going over to a place you can't stand to get money. For homeless vets, pretty much. Pretty much.
Bud'll go in a bar. Bud'll go in a bar and ask for donations if he has to.
Exactly. I don't care where I go. I really don't. What difference does it make to me? Now, see, the thing that really irks me is that if you go to a weed community and get donations, I can't really support the weed channel because then all the religious people drop you. We lost donations just because
big donations.
Yeah, the guy filming. That's it. The guy that was filming put out a video and they didn't like what the video said, and poof, they dropped us. My question would have been this. So, you'd rather not feed that homeless vet sitting over there you on a non-profit corporation that they don't take the money just because you don't like the guy gathering the money up. Wow, that's impressive. Sounds to me like an excuse. However, we have to adapt to this stuff. So I can't be actively seen on any weed channels trying to raise money, even though that's a good avenue. And quite frankly, I'm not going to go ask somebody who has a weed channel to donate to V for Vets and just pretend I don't know them. I just won't ask you for a donation. You can come over and sign up and stuff and do it if you want to, but under your own personal name. So you get the write-up, but can't support the weed channel. Because, it's just, oh, Nadine. Hi, Nadine. Are you going to let her up, KY?
Yep.
Well, let her up. There you are, Nadine.
Hey, Nadine.
How you going?
Look at that smile on the.
Yeah, well, it's because she's hanging upside down right now. Yep.
Well, I hope. Otherwise, you're going to bruise her chin.
You're so funny.
We try. We got to keep on laughing so he doesn't feel the sickness.
Yeah, I just got to keep my mind off it. That's why I came up tonight.
look at kangaroos.
I know, she has a kangaroo.
I just want to thank you for all that you both do and others that are involved. I'm very grateful for you and what you do, and I'm happy that you recovered from your illness. or recovering is a better word.
Yeah, I'm out of the homes right now. They're trying really hard to put me back in, and I'm not going.
All right.
It's all good. They're sending out a team. I mean, amazing, isn't it? These are extreme cases.
Excellent.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Even the lady I like to send the wound care specialist told me, "Damn, what the hell did you do to get this? This isn't. These people are assembled because of COVID, where people weren't allowed to leave their homes and come to the hospital, so they had to have a portable hospital go to you, literally." They have to be approved by Social Security under the Elderly Abuse Act and ADA. It took them over a month to get me approved on this thing, which I didn't even know they were doing. But then they just removed all the other services and they're sending them over tomorrow. So hopefully they can help me, because this is nonsensical. We're going 8 months without getting any help.
Yeah, and you need help every day.
I just need them to stop this. I don't really care what they do. Give me some medicine or something that gets rid of this. And then I'll be good. I can deal with the rest of the stuff. I'll follow their stupid procedures for failing heart and failing kidney. It's all good. Just take away the nausea and stuff. I mean, I can't. It's been going on now for 6 months. It's just too much.
Yeah, I hope it finishes with all the nausea and aches and pains really soon.
Me too. But that's why
Yeah.
I'm diving into V for Vets. Now, if I could go out and feed the homeless, but I'm not quite there yet. I have had to force myself to learn how to walk by myself, because one of the things I got in trouble for is they've been told to send physical therapy out and they haven't done it. Two of the places lied about having them. So it's just ridiculous.
Honesty is not the healthcare system's biggest benefit, I'm sure.
Not right now it isn't, because you gotta understand, they tried to force every single one of these doctors and nurses and stuff to get whatever. You know what they had to do. I can't talk about it on here, but so a lot of the elderly ones and the ones that are more experienced and the really good ones all quit. Now, I was there for this. And what they have done is they removed the old school people who went to colleges for their degrees. And they're bringing in now a bunch of these 18 to 22-year-olds who have got their degrees from
online.
Not online, but those trade schools.
Other countries, not to the American standard of healthcare.
Well, you still need to get licensed here. But the problem is they're now going to trade schools rather than colleges. Colleges teach you thinking, cognitive thinking, and reading, and logic and understanding, so you can build on that. Whereas a trade school teaches you step A to Z and doesn't break down in between. So you got all these people now standing around talking shit about all their patients. 22-year-old girls don't want to go in and change diapers of elderly people. They think it's disgusting, so they make fun of them while they're standing by the nurse's station. Where all the older nurses and stuff didn't do any of that. Hell, the reason I got thrown out of one of my nursing stations is they were literally mocking an Alzheimer's patient. And I went over and talked to her and called her caregivers and told them what was going on. They got me to be thrown out of there because of a HEPA violation. Not because what I was doing was wrong, and not because what their nurses did, which was absolutely wrong, is to make fun of an Alzheimer's patient, but because I violated HEPA by talking to a patient. Whatever.
It's just terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's beyond terrible. It's the same way we feel about people that go out and raise money for a camera to feed the homeless.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I need to go out and raise money for my Lamborghini, so I get back and forth to the company.
I need new tires for my Lambo.
Time, man. Need to
Oh, you're so funny, bud.
I need a new barbecue, so everyone give me money.
fucking people.
It's a very hard road trying to
Yes.
help others.
It's a very rewarding road, Nadine.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the wonderful thing.
rewarding but
It's
hard.
beyond any high that you could ever get. And all the work and struggle you go through. I mean, if you really care about people, the first time you give some food to someone who hadn't eaten for 2 days and is so fucking grateful that they just sit there and cry.
Yeah, it's beautiful feeling that you can stop them from feeling hungry.
All we wanted to do, it's like I said, I'll never forget the story. I'd already, with KY and them, but me and Graham had just got through doing a feeding in LA. We were walking alongside a Target. I think it was Target. And we ran into a homeless vet. And see, me and Graham had been going over a lot of these other, because we've been planning this. You got to understand, when we decide to do charities, 1A Community is not the base charity network. The charity networks don't have panels. And how they work is you go into their community and you start to get to know them. Once they know you and check you out, they accept you into the family. Once you're accepted into the family, then their members will go over to your channel and help support it. Mm-hmm. This takes a while, though, because a lot of these places, especially the military ones, are tired, as the man put to me in his email. I'm tired of people coming from the different communities thinking they're just going to walk over here and do a charity raiser and pocket the money. That's why I spend every time I go on, in case somebody is monitoring, in case somebody is watching, we are a 501c. And listen, very important, tax exempt, not just
nonprofit.
Not just a nonprofit. We are a tax exempt.
Tax exempt nonprofit. That's right.
The difference is, a nonprofit, you can pay the president, vice president, and secretary your money out. That's totally legal. However, if you don't want to pay any of the taxes whatsoever, you become tax exempt, which means you're not allowed to get paid with that money. That money has to go from the person giving it to the bank account that it's going to. Accountability, 100%. So I make it clear to these people, we are not a nonprofit only. We are a tax exempt nonprofit. And we are not just a nonprofit. We are a military profit. See, this is all different. There's all kind of different things that we have set up. We went with the hardest regulations possible. We wanted to have somebody put their boot on our face. So nothing we do is not transparent. We even went so far, me and KY have doxing ourselves because that's the way they work in California. The only state that does that. I have to put my name, my phone number, my address. It has to be on there for everyone to see. KY stepped up and put his name and shit down because he didn't want me to be alone.
Good on him.
Yeah. See, I trust KY with my life. And
I know that all the money does go towards the homeless people and the whatever other things, like I'm sure you'd have to pay for your fuel out of it because otherwise
no, it's all donated.
We the people that go out with us, which is what I told people, you may not like, if you don't like ICE's cop watching videos, that's not what he's all about. The brother goes out and feeds the homeless people. He pays for all his gas. Even when he was damn near homeless, he paid for his gas. And if he doesn't, KY Packer kicks in. KY has been a massive supporter of our corporation since the beginning. And I can tell you quite honestly, it's like with the storage unit. The reason I'm begging so hard right now, by the 16th of this month, they're going to add another $25 late fee. We do not take late fee.
Maybe have a full entertainment evening for donations. Like, think of have a game in there, have videos of your choice in there, like an entertainment evening for donations, so that people know that it's entertainment for donations one time, something that can
We
help
had
that way.
we had thought about this. The problem is Bud has not quite got down the actual rules and regulations of copyrighted stuff. I am terrified because we got a strike on us, or a warning more or less. The strike was removed because of the 36-second video clip that I acknowledged and talked through. Now, while YouTube said, yeah, it's going to be removed, I still took the class. We can't afford for someone to strike us by making a mistake.
No, you
So until
can't.
someone can sit down and explain to me graphically what I can and cannot do, for sure, we've been a little bit tied. Now, I reached out to YouTube recently because source videos are allowed to be played, any government source video. But the problem with that is a lot of these YouTubers grab that source video, they air it on their channel. If you re-air it from there, it's still under their channel, right?
Hmm.
So you have to try to get your original source, which
It's a lot of pressure because you have to be able to trust who's coming on panel. You have to trust what you're playing. So exactly what you said, you have to know exactly what you can and can't do so that you don't get a strike.
right, we don't want that on B for Vets. We don't need that. This is a charity organization. We're not here to do anything else. We're not here to steal people's content. We're not here to harm any. We're just here to facilitate.
We have a
Help.
number of people that have already told us you can use our content anytime you want to play and raise money. So
And this is what YouTube has now told me.
Yeah.
Anybody that says that they will allow us to use their stuff has to send an email to us, and then you have to upload that email into the permission section of your channel so that YouTube has the ability to look in the permission section and see it's written there. But it must be sent by that person. And that means whatever account is affiliated with the YouTube account,
the owner of that channel, yes.
right, he has to send that email. That gives you full coverage because then once you get that permission, there's no copyright.
And if someone does try to strike you, hey, wait a minute, it's right there in my permission.
That's right. And you'd have to watch the video first, beforehand, to make sure that you approve of it yourself. Quite a heavy burden.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that everybody that listens to this in the future or is listening now, I hope that they have a few dollars, and in future I might find a few dollars to donate towards V for Vet. Would be great.
Well, thank you.
And that's all I came up for, was to let you know that I'm just really proud of you all.
Well, we try.
Yeah. Okay. See ya. Lovely to be up there.
Well, at least now we can put a pretty face with the name, Bud.
Thanks, KY Packer fan. I think Bud knows roughly what we look like.
Lovely face, lovely smile.
Oh, you're beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Okay, see ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, but I don't know how much longer you want to stay. I'm a tired puppy. Past this old fart's bedtime. I think he's indisposed for a few minutes. And I would hope if even if you can't donate to the cause that worth reaching out for tonight, maybe you know somebody who can or does have a little extra they'd be willing to give, or you know someone who. Every little bit helps. Bud, you all right? I hope you're not muted because we can't hear you if you're talking.
Yeah, I figure we'll go another 10 minutes, round it off an hour and a half, and then I have to get off.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
getting,
it's almost 4:00 here.
yeah, I was gonna say it's late there, and I'm getting sick here. It's getting hard to breathe. At least they're coming tomorrow.
I don't know if you heard. I told Nadine now we can put a face to her name. You know, we've seen her time and time again. She's got a beautiful face and smile.
Yeah,
Wonderful,
she does.
wonderful smile.
I think I'd seen her once before in
Oh, okay.
Commander's room.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's someone we're gonna get together with if I get to Australia. It's gonna be Nadine, Spirit, and Ross.
There you go.
There's so much I want to tell you backstage, though, KY. Not tonight.
I thought she was gonna fall out of her chair when I said she was gonna hit her chin.
Yeah. Oh hell. Yeah, that's where it was. Oh Christ, Kate, right? Yeah, this is becoming hard.
My wife's brother was a gymnast in high school. He was a gymnast coach for Nicolay High School after he graduated for a couple of years after he got out of the Marines. He was that good that he went to state and he took second place. You know, he was well known for his gymnastic. He could do you know what Iron Cross is?
No.
Okay. You know, they have the rings when they do the gymnastics.
Yeah.
The Iron Cross is where you grab the rings and you raise yourself up so that your arms are straight across from one another.
Oh, I've seen that.
You know how strong you have to be to pull
Hell,
yourself up and hold yourself?
Bitch, I can't even pull myself up with a...
But yeah, anyhow, so, and Renee was skinny as a rail when she was younger, so her brother would be doing his gymnastics, and he showed her how to do somersaults and stuff like that. And when they got older, I would teach her, come on, let's see you do a somersault like when you were a kid. She said, hell no. She said, I'll bruise my chin. That's where I got that from. But I know our kids have to had after school activity. They had tumbling, and I know a couple of them were involved in that. They liked that. The coach volunteered his time. He lived, Mr. Rayner. He lived right down he lived in the same townhouse complex we did, and he would volunteer his time for the kids to have after school activities. So, because most parents didn't get home from work until 4:15, you know, and the kids got out at 3:20. So he'd volunteer an hour of his time 3 nights a week to do tumbling. I think it was 3 nights a week, if I remember right. That way the kids didn't have to be latchkey kids or be wandering around not being able to get in their house because their parents wouldn't give them a key.
That was muted. Well, it hits that button and boop, away it goes. Well, KY, I'm glad you guys came up and let me come up here and do something because, like I said, I really haven't been feeling all that well. Today was really rough. Hoping tomorrow will be a better day.
Yes. Hope we make some headway.
Well, I got the medical people coming, but I also have a phone call meeting with
Oh, Zoom?
No.
Just a phone call, okay.
Yeah, it's
a
not
consultation?
No. This has to do with was it Target? Fuck. This is gonna be embarrassing if I don't remember the name. I think it's Target. Anyway, they have
okay.
They have a military charity. They donate to military charities. We're a military charity.
Yep.
Now, from what I understand, the 501's going to help us out quite a bit with some of these things, KY. Still haven't heard from some of the people.
But you also have to mention that we're nonprofit and none of the officers, because there are certain types.
Well, that's why you tell
officers are allowed to get paid. So
that's why
That's
why you tell them tax exempt. That's what that means.
But then you also mention that none of our officers get paid. You also mention that.
No, I do, but you realize tax exempt means no pay for the officers and a board member. That is the definition of not being paid for a board member, tax exempt. If you are tax exempt, you cannot receive money, period. That's why we don't pay taxes. Because we don't receive money. If we receive money, then we have to pay taxes. Because it goes to an independent source rather than the people you're collecting money for.
I want to correct you there, bud. The charity can receive the money and then pay their board members.
And that is called a nonprofit corporation.
Okay.
If you list yourself as a tax-exempt nonprofit corporation, that is the definition of not being paid.
Okay.
I mean, that's just what the guy told me. Because remember, we had to decide what we wanted to do on two fronts. Did we want to be tax-exempt, and did we want to be boots on the ground? Boots on the ground was the hardest one. Because honestly, it's like, how are you going to know? But irregardless, right?
We chose the high road at any rate.
Well, I know it is the high road, isn't it, though?
Yes, it is.
I don't know, okay, well, I never agreed with that. If you sign up for the military anytime, even if you're working in like you were saying, the reason they wouldn't take me in, which is why it's so touchy, is because I would have had to been ready to go into war at any minute. And since I wasn't health-wise able to do that, they would not let me enlist in the military and sit behind a desk because everyone needed to be able to qualify.
Right.
So if that's the case, then what's the deal? I mean, I'm just saying it's not fair. It's like, oh, well. They should not be held against them. It should not be a different form of raising money for them. Because, okay, so they got lucky and didn't have to go get shot at. But they were more than willing to go. I just don't want to discern the two. But whatever, we'll follow any laws they tell us in order for us to help as many vets as we possibly can.
That's right.
And get our tax break. We will do what we're told. Exactly. We're facilitators. That's it. Yeah, okay, KY, we're at that time. But thanks for coming up, KY.
You're welcome. I saw the notice. I said, "Oh shit!"
Well, I didn't, like I said, this wasn't a really. Tomorrow I'm going to do, hopefully, depending on how I'm doing. But I want to get the charities going, see how much money I can get for the storage unit. And do it as soon as possible rather than later because I don't want to pay the $25 late fee.
Well, you've got it. You've got it in your PayPal.
Do I? I haven't been able to get on anything, KY. I'm sorry.
I'm sure there's $25 in your PayPal.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, but we don't want to do that again. You're too nice, KY. You need to stop being this nice.
It's free money. I get that free money from my account because I pay my bills with my credit card.
What about Jackie then? Poor fucking girl's dying. You all know that, right?
Hey, I sent her $20 for her taxi. She got.
I know. I'm just saying, you guys. We're gonna start putting it. Can't do it here. Well, yeah, we can. We're gonna sponsor a vet. We most certainly can do a fundraiser for someone on here.
Yep.
As long as they're a vet. And
she's a vet.
She's a vet. I can't stay any longer.
All right.
Okay.
People, Bud and I, thank you for showing up, supporting us. But he's getting sicker by the minute, so we're going to have to say goodnight. Stay safe, be well. Till next time.
Bye.
Bud said he's out. KY out. Good night, all.